Dear America, this is metric. 5 means 5 and 6 means 6. This is an imperial measurement. I don't have 3 goats' toenails and a rabbit's hair, or however the hell you work that shit out. Please just go metric. Today is Sprocket Day. If you've been keeping an eye on my videos, at the start of the week I posted something that came in the mail. Was the Sprocket hub adapter, which is in a box over there, and we'll get that out in a minute. So what I've done, I've gone ahead and removed the rag joint because I've already done a video where I spent like half a day working on the rag joint just to get it on. Now I've gone ahead and removed it, so I do want to have a closer inspection of that. A couple of things I need to do is retighten the coaster brake, which has, this is a spanner that I modified just for this job. As you can see, one of the very first things I did with the Dremel when I bought it was to shave that down just so it could fit over there so I could tighten it. So that's one thing I need to do. But first, what we want to do is just, I estimate around 500 kilometers on this rag joint. Now have a look at that. Okay, what do we see? These things really do play havoc on, there's the other one too. This is obviously the inside one. They really do play havoc on your spokes. All in all though, it never shifted. I never had this issue where the sprocket was wobbling about. It was solid. Now, I was concerned that maybe there was some uneven wear on the teeth, but that really does look fantastic. Now, if we look at, there is some, you can't quite see in the video there, very sorry. There's some deformation around here, but mildly bent spokes aren't going to break the bank, and play harp on that you could. All of my spokes are perfect. There is not a single loose one, and that is good. That means that my wheel is still true, which it is. I mean, apart from some slight rubbing on the frame, that was my fault with the alignment that I set up in the first place. Really haven't had any major dramas. Okay, so here we have our sprocket box. Chuck it away. 1, 2 and 3. So I ordered this from let's get this open. Snip, snip, snip. Here we have our hub assembly. Now I ordered this from Bikeberry in the States, and given the fact that we are still suffering the COVID-19 panic, I have to say I'm very impressed that this arrived within 2 weeks from America. So that looks like a 6mm in there.
There. Imperial. Dear America, this is metric. 5 means 5 and 6 means 6. This is an imperial measurement. I don't have 3 goats' toenails and a rabbit's hair, or however the hell you work that shit out. Please just go metric.
Grrr. Alright. Well, I'm going to go get a metal detector out and try and dig up from underground some imperial Allen keys from the 19th century, because apparently that's where you still are. So when some people come to the Latrobe Valley, they see what they think is an open-cut coal mine. No, that's just the hole I had to dig to find some Allen keys that would fit these stupid imperial-sized bolts. So, now that we have one that fits. All right. In all seriousness, for the record, that is a 5.5mm Allen key, which is what I needed to fit 3 goats' toenails on a rabbit's hair sized American bolt. So the reason I bought this kit was because the idea was easy interchangeability between the sprocket sizes. Now I've ordered 2 from Bikeberry. First of which is a 36 tooth sprocket for higher top speed, and the 48 tooth sprocket for torque to get me up the hills. Now I can see, look at the size difference between these. These are specifically for these adapters. They won't work with the standard rag joint sprocket. Now just as a comparison, alright, 36 tooth sprocket, this is the standard 44 and this is a 48. So the different, obviously the different sizes will change the ratios of the gearing. Now I'm not messing with the small cog on the motor, that's a 10 tooth, pretty standard. This 44, it's basically all you need. It's a good middle ground, that's why they have them. But I am really curious to find out which will be better for daily use, the smaller one or the larger one. I don't tend to go full throttle for wide open throttle for top speed very often, so I can see myself living with that a little bit easier than living with that. But what I want to look at as well is the wear pattern on the tooth. Now, around about 500 kilometers this sprocket has done. I ground that out. There's a whole video on me. Oh no, there was supposed to have been a video on me doing that, but the audio failed and I didn't get to do it. But with my Dremel, I carved all that out myself to fit around the Nexus 3-speed hub. So anyway, 500 Ks on that. What I'm looking at is, I'll just put these back to back like that. Is the pattern of wear around the teeth. So if I turn that around like that, you can kind of see the 44 tooth sprocket has just very gently rounded the top there. This is a brand new one. It's aluminium. Aluminium's considered a soft metal, but let's face it, it's still metal. So I'll be interested to see what the wear pattern will be on that one compared to 500 kilometers on that one. So let me just tidy up my little workstation here. I'll put the 48 tooth away for now because I want to start this project. I want to start this project with a small sprocket. Let's just line that one up in there. Okay. It doesn't fit. Bikeberry, your Nexus 3-speed hub adapter does not fit a Nexus 3-speed hub. Well done. Alright, so basically this is what we're looking at here. Look, I'm really disappointed. The quality was supposed to be top notch. It was supposed to be a specific product for that hub. Now, what I've got instead is yet another product that I have to carve up myself to make fit. So okay, so we have that at 45 mil. But you literally can't turn it in. Even looking at it, you can kind of see, this is the best way I can show you, is that when I go this way, the calipers fit inside. But if I take it out and turn them, okay, it doesn't fit at all. That's pretty definitive. Really annoyed at the quality of what I got from Bikeberry. So, this has been a disappointing afternoon. I have had to Dremel out this rebate here because the best I could do with this stupid hub adapter that does not fit was to round out that lip on the inside, and it still doesn't fit. There is still this gap in there, and that is exceptionally disappointing. It's the right size in the width, but it is shorter in the height, and that's where I'm running into issues. Now, it's not perfectly center. The only reason I'm going to put this on the bike is because rag joint. If we can get these to work, I'm sure that whatever variance is that I can get to work. And at the start of this video, I said thank you, Bikeberry. If this works, I may retract that. Time will tell.